Look, it's all bad, it's all real. I ride in, get some big tall hills, big fat checks, big large bills, run out, flip like 10 car wheels. Cold, cold, I get raw shit, that's what's on wheels. Woo! I was born to flex, diamonds on my neck. I like boarding jets, I like needles up. I got pants in the coop, bustin' out the roof. I got pants in the coop, touch me, I'll shoot.
Welcome back to Juicee Talk Juicee, where hot shit's the name and talking shit is the game. And today is gonna be a spicy, not really spicy, it's gonna be a good episode because I'm feeling inspired and I gotta do this pretty fast because a bitch is getting a cold sore, okay? So not so long ago, about 2 months ago, I had a customer that came into the store and she was talking about politics, but the way she was talking about politics, it caught my attention. Right? Why? Because there is a language that us, I don't want to stereotype us, but there's a language that I know, okay? And that language is called hood language. Now a lot of people may always say, yo, you mad hood. Like, no, I'm not hood, I just speak the hood language. Right? So, the hood language is very, very common to me. Like, if you explain it in a hood way, then I might just understand. Today's topic is going to be about how I fix my credit, okay? And when you think of credit, you think maybe boring, right? Maybe when we were 17, we didn't think our credit was that important. But in reality credit is important. The moment I realized credit was important and got involved with my credit, life was getting back on track. And you know, we all live paycheck to paycheck, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, that's pretty much the only way. Whether you're getting a check or you're getting money to money, you're still living money to money, or cash to cash, or paycheck to paycheck. So we all live there. You know, it's not like we have a printing machine and we're out here printing our own money. And if you are, you know, what are we doing? Anyways, and we're gonna go straight to the topic because I'm sorry guys, that was like mad unprofessional. But hey, this is YouTube, but I'm not perfect, okay? So getting to the topic. Alright, tips and tricks that I use to fix my credit. Because at some point I saw my credit at 6. That was red zone, okay? And then once it passed, you know, in the 700s, you're now getting into the green zone, yellow zone, and So I was in the red zone. And when you're in the red zone, it almost feels like forever. You know, it almost feels like you're never gonna get out the red zone. And yeah, that's exactly how it is if you leave it that way. Most people don't know whether they have good credit or bad credit. And a lot of people don't know that they have credit, so they're out saying that they have bad credit. But in reality, if you don't have good credit, that's absolutely fine. I can give you some tips on how to, you know, build your credit. And if you have bad credit, that's also absolutely fine. Because at 18, I had bad credit. I'm 31 now, so it took a few years, but the money that you spent trying to fix your credit is not the amount of money that you would receive when you already have credit. My own definition, the hood way definition, is just, you know, the banks let you borrow their money for you to go get goods and services, right? The bank, people you barely know, okay? Now, this also goes into the same category as for the people that borrow money. See, I don't consider myself a borrower because I don't borrow money. If anything, I am the lender, okay? I lend money. And ladies and gentlemen, just a helpful tip, do not lend money that you're not willing to lose, okay? Is what I'm saying. And do not borrow money that you're not willing to lend. I'm not a professional, okay? I'm not a professional, but I did fix my credit. So I could give you guys an insight what my credit looks like, so you guys can see. I'll do a picture somewhere here, around, I don't know, but a picture will be around somewhere. Anyways, what I did was, the first thing I did was I downloaded Credit Karma. Credit Karma is a free app. That app will allow you to get lost within your credit history. This app, now the same way, this is hood analogy. Now the same way we all get lost, Instagram, Facebook, and we're creeping through your ex-boyfriend's page, and you can creep through your own credit history page, okay? You're gonna be able to look at different credit cards and what they have to offer. And at the end of this video, I might just give you some tips and tricks on the type of credit cards you wanna go for, okay? So, all right, you're gonna look at your past history. You're gonna look at any delinquency that you have, and that's like stuff that you have yet to pay. First and foremost, if you do not know how to pay money back to a friend that you borrowed money from, I recommend you teach yourself some discipline, okay? And I'm gonna teach you some discipline. tips, okay? Anyways, Credit Karma, boom, out the way. So you download Credit Karma, it's free. You don't have to put in your credit card. You can check it as many times as you want, okay? Now that you see that you have a few delinquencies and you're like, okay, I don't know about this, I don't know about that, I don't know about this, I don't know about that. You could take your time and contact Equifax and all these other creditors to try to figure out what was going on with your credit. Or you can pay someone to do it like I did. Now I paid Lexington Law. Now again, Lexington Law did not pay me to do this video. Lexington Law did not sponsor me to do this video, but I believe in Lexington Law. Whether it was Lexington Law that helped me or not, I still paid Lexington Law to help me, and it helped. So, it helped. Lexington Law. Now Lexington Law is something that you have to pay for. It's like a subscription, it's no contract. At the time I was paying like $100 a month. The $100 a month, what they will do is they will contact the creditors for you, okay? Now you can do it yourself, that means writing letters, sending emails, and contacting them via phone, or you gotta pay someone to do it for you. I myself will be the one to pay someone to do it for me, okay? So I paid $99, boom, 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 and now you start getting these negative impacts off of your account. Wow, you are moving along. Now, I wouldn't recommend you to apply for any credit just yet. It probably took me like 6 months. After the 6 months, and I use this theory, if you believe that they did what they can within the first 6 months, and you see that there's nothing going on after 6 months, 2 months after, I recommend you stop paying them, okay? Now it's time for you to take control of your credit, because again, you can have good credit, but the point is, you have to keep good credit, okay? It's sort of like a surfboard. You're in the ocean and you're on the surfboard and you're trying to keep your balance. If you lose your balance, what they want is they want you to be responsible, and they want to see it in paper. And the way you're responsible is having cards, using them not to a max, and paying them on time. And even if you pay them more than what you're supposed to, that's even better. But some cards don't like that. Now, the hood way, just to make you guys more interested and more in tune to what I'm saying, let's just say you're in these streets, right, and you're a drug dealer. You got a drug dealer and you got a connect, right? The drug dealer comes to the connect like, yo, what's up? Yo, I was just wondering if you could give me something off the grip. Off the grip just means I'm going to give you something off the hand. You don't have to pay me, just come back with the money once you're done with that, right? Not saying I know about this, but this is just with everything. But let's just say, if I give you something, and you give me more back than what I gave you, how happy you think I'm gonna be? I'll wait. Exactly. I'll be extremely happy. So for you suckers that wanna get credit, spend more than what you're supposed to spend and give back less than what you actually spent. Creditors don't like that. Because now they're like, how you being stingy with my money? How are you being stingy with my money? You can't be stingy with my money. At the end of the day, I'm giving you this to borrow. So I'm asking you for this back. How are you trying to play me? You know? So what they're going to do, they're going to charge you a fee. They're going to charge you interest. Now the interest. Interest is sometimes complicated to think about. It used to give me a headache as well. I don't really look at the interest. I just worried about paying my card before the interest hit, okay? I want you to focus on the different type of cards. A lot of people say, I got a Macy's card, I got an Old Navy card, I got a Sephora card. These cards aren't that serious. Why? Because you have to only go to Macy's to go shop. You only have to go to Sephora to go to shop. You can't take these cards and place them anywhere. And this is the type of card that you need. You need cards that you're able to place them anywhere, right? Okay? So after they're babying you, right, through baby steps, now you have to learn how to walk, okay? Then you learn how to fly. Then you fucking be a submarine up in this bitch. I'm learning how to swim. I'm going to. You're now crawling, you're now walking, and now you're on your own, right? Because I gave you 6 months, I'm on my own. I do not recommend you go crazy applying for these credits. No. Why? Because you looking thirsty for these credits is just showing that you have no credit. Example, bums in the street, right? They're outside asking for change. What you gonna say? He's a bum ass dude or girl, right? He's a bum. Of course, we're gonna be civil. I'm just speaking hood language, but yes, they're homeless. They're asking for change. So if you're asking for too much credit, guess what? You're homeless to them. You have no money to them. And that's what they don't want, okay? So I don't recommend you applying for all these credits. What I do recommend is a secure credit card. Secure credit cards to me and to my understanding is a card that you put your own money in and within the first 6 months you get your money back, and now you have the credit in the same amount. Example, I have Bank of America. Bank of America, I applied for a secure credit card. I paid $300 to get that secure credit card. Now I'm using my $300 like a debit card off of my secure card, and I'm swiping it away. Now, when you're swiping these $300, okay, these $300 is your limit. Point is, you do not want to overly expend your limit. That's when it comes to secure credit card, the way I did it, I was just shopping for the minimum, okay? Because although you spend $5, the minimum is going to be $25, right? So yeah, I was just using it for stuff like that. Within the first 6 months, boom, $300 get deposited back into my account, and I'm just like, what? And it was just like my secure credit card was approved to be now a credit card. So now I got my $300. So the $300, mind you, half of $300 is $150, right? You do not want to spend $150. You probably want to look at spending just $60. And that looks good because it just looks like their money is not that serious to you, but you need it, emergency came up and you used it. That's the point. You have to make it seem that way. And a lot of you people know how to make shit seem a certain way, so might as well work it to your advantage, is all I'm saying. Anyways, so I got that secure card, it worked for me, now I have a secure card. By the way, I still have that secure card. With that balance, let me be legit, I just want to speak real facts. Oh my God, I am late on my payment. So when you're late on your payment, right? I forgot. That's the card that I use for my subscriptions. So I'm late on my payment. My minimum balance was $23. My balance right now is $43.01. Because I am late, I have to be generous. Of course, it is my own credit, aka my own money. So, and it's only gonna work for me in my favor, but I still have to be generous. So I have to pay the $43.01 because I'm late. I have to make myself look good after the week that I was late. My limit right now, I didn't even realize that. From $300, my limit right now is $9,400. I won't push it that high though, unless if God forbid there's an emergency that I really need to use it. You know, but I won't push it that high. The moment you go 9,000, take away 15%. The moment you go past $3,000, your credit score is going down. Although you have $10,000, they don't want to see you spend their money like that. They want to see you use the money. Don't go spending money. Spending money is one thing, using money is the other, okay? I'm not an expert, I'm just experienced. Anyway, boom, after the secure card, now you gotta juggle a few cards. You know? Before you start getting, let's rewind a bit. Before you get a credit card, you need to teach yourself self-discipline to save money, okay? If you don't have any money saved, you need to save some money and teach yourself self-discipline when it comes to this, okay? Because it's real shit, okay? You may think that you're rich when you get these credit cards and you're not, okay? You're just valuable. You're valuable. Values is better than riches, okay? I'd rather be valuable than rich. I'd rather be valued than rich, okay? Rich is temporary. It's not from the inside out. And when you're saving money, the money you save, if you're unable to save money or have money saved and you're late and you don't have $45 in your account to pay this card, where you at? I got money saved. Oh, $43 is nothing. It's nothing. You feel me? Like, that's the point. Alright, and the way I started saving money, someone years ago told me once you save $1,000, you don't ever want to go lower. And then I wanted to save $1,000 so bad and I couldn't, so I took $500 and changed them into quarters. That way I wouldn't spend it. Then I took $200 and changed it into quarters, and I need $3 more to make it to $1,000. After I made it to $1,000, I changed that back into ones. And I had it in stacks so it could look like they were good. But before I left it in the bank, I put it in a sneaker box. Because when that money is closed and you don't touch it, then you're ready for the credit cards. And that was my technique, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, going back, fast forward. And you get the secure card. You got money in the bank. Get the secure card. Use a secure card. pay the secure card. Now you need more cards because creditors want to see you get more fucked. Nah, get more cards. Now, I have about 15 cards, and a lot of people say, you got 15 cards. Just because I got 15 cards doesn't mean I'm using 15 cards, but you're supposed to use 15 cards moderately, okay? And that means you don't want to use them all at the same time. You don't want to max them out at the same time. You want to pay them at the same time. That's exactly what I do. You always need an American Express. Okay, American Express is good for vacations. Something happens and you're on the road and you need to freaking have no limit. American Express. Now, but I have the green card. Green card is $100 a year, but it's good. I don't really use it that much. But that card also taught me self-discipline because with American Express, you use your card. It's a charge card. So you use your card and the following month you're required to pay the balance all in full. So if I want to buy some sneakers and I don't want to pay like chunk, and I want to pay it in full when the road money come in, then I use my American Express and automatically I'm like, yo, I need to pay this card in full or else I'm going to pay interest. They add on to what you purchase. And the last thing I want is pay more for what I fucking got, right? So what I do, I focus on using cards that have 6 to a year, 0 interest free to pay. Now what I do is, because you guys have to see, let's say I bought my Mac. My Mac cost me $1,100. I have 6 months to pay this Mac with no interest. I'll divide it into 6. And that's $183 that I would have to pay for the next 6 months to avoid any interest. And that's how I pay my shit, you know? So interest, you want to avoid interest. Some cards that can help you is PayPal. PayPal don't really appear on your credit report, but it does help you shop, okay? And I'm not trying to influence you to shop, but it is good. PayPal has 0 interest for the first 6 months on anything over 100 and 0 interest for the first year for anything over 1,000. Any flights or whatnot, you can pay it in a year, okay? So that's pretty dope. The good part about it, you can shop at Adidas, Nike, Zales, Pandora, Forever 21, Fashion Nova, all these good spots. Good part about it is you don't have to put your own credit card information. You put a card that PayPal gives you. So if these people try to play you and don't ship your shit back or don't give you what you thought you was gonna get, you can call PayPal and be like, listen, these mofos, and what they'll do is they'll give you your money back and they'll investigate on their own time instead of having to deal with your bank and all this extra stuff. Especially your bank is where the real money's at, so you don't want to do that. Also, I like Amazon card. Amazon card is also a universal card. It works for the holidays. If you're working all the time and you need to go Christmas shopping, get you an Amazon Prime, use your Amazon store card, and boom, you're able to shop your life away through the internet. Prime, while you're at work for the holidays. Mind blowing. Anyways, also a card I have is TD. I like cards that gives you cash back. Cashback cards, TD cash, TD card. Pues, me cago en nada. TD charge card offers you 1% on outside purchases, 3% on dine-ins, and 2% on something else, groceries, I think. If that drug dealer don't come back with that money, what happens? The connect might just come at you, might get you killed, might come for your family, or probably might tell other connects not to fuck with you because you ain't shit, right? That's how credit works. Credit works like that. So, if you're gonna get something off the grid, right? Let me buy now, pay later, right? Then I recommend you come back with that money when it has to come back. You know, now if that connect tells you, yo, let me get my $250 this day, you come back with $150, you know what that looks like? That looks like next time around, I'm not gonna lend you nothing. Credit. If I asked you to give me 25, like I did, I was late on my payment. My minimum balance was $25. I give him 43. My fault for the lateness. I paid you in full. Now what? Now what that creditor is gonna say? What the connect is gonna say? That I gave him all his money on time, even if it was late. Also, if you feel like you're gonna be late and you know you're gonna be late, call the creditors. Show that they don't take the account. Yo, Melo just called, she said she gonna be late. I bet, I respect that. Same way, you owe me money and you gonna call me and tell me you gonna be late, I respect that. You know, because it's not always about the money. The people that get mad over money, it's just people that one ain't never had it, or people two is just worried about the money. But really it's not really about the money, it's about the principle. Principle is you gotta know how to receive, give back, take, give back, borrow and give back. A lot of you motherfuckers out here don't know how to give back. And guess what? I know probably a lot of people that borrowed money, not from me, but they told me that they don't know how to pay back. And because they don't know how to pay back, I won't even bother lending them money. And that's just how the story goes. You already know. Hush is the name. Talking shit is the game. Hush is the name. Shit is the game.